Oh, hi, Seth. Didn't see you there. It's Patty Lyons again. Um, I have a couple things I just need to say. Uh, just working on a little something for you. It's actually for the Jackals, but I'll explain that in a minute. Um, Obviously, took me a little time to get over finding out that you sold the vest. Not gonna lie, that stung. But I know your great love for Shoemaker, and I know your great love for his luxurious locks. And I was moved. I was very moved by your story of selflessness. I'm sure it must have hurt to sell the vest. And today, of course, with everybody else, I discovered you were able to get the vest back. And what a beautiful thing. The vest that was, FYI, knitted for you, not sewn. Um, But also, I couldn't help but notice that your wardrobe department uh, set it at self destruct. Um, and it was funny, it reminded me of a story that I hadn't thought about in years, but it was in 2002, I think. It was the big blackout, the blackout that took out the whole entire East Coast. Um, and the power had just come back on in the morning, and not even in the whole city. I don't even think the power was on in Times Square yet. No, it wasn't, and it wasn't on in Queens. And I got a call saying I had to come back into the theater. I was stage managing a show called 42nd Street at the time, and we had a put-in rehearsal scheduled for the new lead. Well, there's no subways are running, no subways. Nobody's going back to work at this point. It's crazy. There's no subways. So I call a car service, and the car service says that there's only a couple of cars left because anyone whose job requires them to come in, which is not a lot of people, had to use a car service. So would I share? I said, of course. So there were two other women in the car when I got in, and oh, hello, nice to meet. And one of them said, "Oh, where do you go? I feel like we're the only people in the city going back to work. Where do you work?" And I explained I'm a stage manager with 42nd Street, and they said, oh, "Of course, the only people going back to work would be the crew of the entertainment industry. We both work in the wardrobe department of All My Children, which was a soap opera that used to film in New York, a soap opera that I'd watched for years." And I said, "Oh, really? Do you mind if I ask you a question? Something I've always wondered. Um, when when an actor who's usually impeccably dressed in fabulous costumes, all of a sudden is wearing a terrible looking costume or a costume that just falls apart, like there's a wardrobe malfunction. I've always wondered, is it because?" And she interrupted me and said, "Because the actor pissed off someone in the wardrobe department? Yes, it is." Just an FYI, you might want to chat with someone in your wardrobe department. Make amends, Seth. Make amends. Um, but anyway, the other thing I want to let you know is I will be shipping a little something to Shoemaker. Um, and I'm going to be telling him my address, so you may ship me back the vest and the sleeves, and I will put them together properly. So you will have a fabulous sweater that you can wear on corrections every week. That will involve removing the picked up stitches. By the way, it's not called sewn. I didn't sew you a sweater. That sweater vest was knit in the round. And if you want to get all technical, I'll teach you a couple of terms. Then the shoulders were seamed together. Stitches were picked up around the armband. I'll take those stitches out when I seam the sleeves. We have all sorts of words. WIP, it's work in progress. UFO, unfinished object. Tink, that's knit spelled backwards. That's when we take out one stitch at a time. Frogging, That's when we rip out our knitting, right? Rip it, frogging. Anyway, whole lot of fun stuff. So keep your eyes out for that. I'll send that to Shoemaker. Bear in mind, this is not really a gift for you. It's for us. It's a gift for the Jackals. Gift of the Magi, gift for the Jackals. It's for you to wear in penance for the stress and trauma we all went through thinking you had sold the vest. But make no mistake, this is a gift of the Jackals. It's of the Jackals and it's for the Jackals. So yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say. Keep your eyes out for that package. Be coming your way soon. And make amends to the wardrobe department. You did something to someone.